Carry on, my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary...
Classic rockers Kansas have released new music. Well, almost. The band's drummer Phil Ehart, guitarist Richard Williams, vocalist-bassist Billy Greer, and violin player David Ragsdale have recorded and released an album as Native Window. It's basically an album without Kansas songwriters Kerry, Livgren, and vocalist Steve Walsh. The album was released on Tuesday, June 23rd, and it features a whole new record of new material. Ehart and Williams explain the appeal of the project.
Well, I think the four of us had gotten somewhat used to Steve and Kerry providing new material for the band, and that was just long in coming. I think it was the idea of the challenge. You know, we had done Kansas material for many, many years. Could we do something outside the realm of Kansas in a new context? And so we knew it was a new challenge, and I think that's probably more than anything, was to go and see what we could create, just the four of us.
The duo said that it doesn't make much sense for Kansas to put out new material, something which Livgren and Walsh have given up on.
I had just forgotten how much fun it is to play in a band and record music. In fact, Rich and I had talked a couple times before that we didn't really want to make another album again because it was such a pain in the butt.
The Kansas machinery.
Kansas machinery. And that's why we don't, when like Steve wants to go do a solo project or Kerry, we don't blame them because the Kansas recording mill, you might call it, is painful. There's just so much. We just squeeze probably the fun, every drop of fun out of it because we take it so seriously. We don't back off from it and just go, guys, it's just an album. You know, it's so serious to us, and it's so, as it should be. I mean, it's not something we've, but not that we didn't take this seriously, but there was, Kansas did not exist in recording a Native Window record. So we didn't have the pressure, we didn't have the fan expectations.
And as for touring, the band said that they get along with the headliners pretty well.
Well, we're opening for Kansas, so we're not going to play any Kansas stuff. And yeah, it's right now we're playing to a lot of blank stares because nobody's heard it yet. So, you know, as things down the road, things might change a bit, but right now we just try to get people a little bit familiar with what we do.
But I think, you know, after the first time we did it, it was no big deal now. It's what we do, and like Rich said, the people are a little bit, you can just see the question marks on their faces because they know who we are. Why are we out there opening for ourselves, you know? So.
And it is odd to be see those question marks, then change clothes, come back, and then see the familiarity in the same faces.
Yeah, all of a sudden they oh, it's them. We were like this just 20 minutes ago.
Now, if this were truly starting out with without, you know, Kansas in our back pocket, it might feel a little bit odd, but it's a comfortable opening for ourselves. We know the guys pretty well. So.
They're pretty good guys.
Native Window have a few opening gigs lined up July 24th in California and August 23rd in Minnesota. The band recently appeared on the syndicated rock show, Rockline.
There's blood all around.